like your outing was kind of a microcosm for the game as a whole for your team. Get punched in the mouth and then just flip the script and kind of dominate the rest of the way. Can you kind of speak to the mentality maybe for yourself individually or your team as a group to kind of take a shot and then just start delivering shots?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to give our team a chance. I know we got a lot of fight in our team. And I mean, after the lead-off bomb at Travis, I just couldn't. He's a good player. You put a good swing on, and then I just got to move on from that one. I was able to settle in pretty well and gave my team a chance. Bryce came up huge. He was electric all day, and it was really fun to be a part of.
Yeah, I'd say you settled in pretty well. I mean, have you had a run like that where you struck out that many guys in a row before?
At Menlo last year I did, but definitely wasn't the competition I just faced.
How long was that streak?
I think it was 8-2.
This is old hat for you.
Yep.
When that's happening, do you realize it? Like, are you keeping like a count in your head? Like, or do you even have a sense? Like, I think I've struck out a few guys in a row.
Not really. I try not to get to me because if I just start thinking about strikeouts, I'll probably start throwing balls because I just need to start throwing over the plate. And then I was able to do that with all my pitches today, so it worked out for me.
As a pitching staff, how do you lift up Ian after a night like tonight, both on the field and in the dugout?
I think you just got to see that we all have his back, especially with the offense coming through right away. You can't let one outing dictate how you play. I mean, he just had two amazing. He just did a CG in 7 innings before this, so one outing doesn't dictate how you are. So he's gonna come back when he gets on the mound again.
What was working out there for you?
My slider definitely. I was able to land that and wasn't any count. Last time I wasn't able to land any changeups, so second bat to Travis, I was able to land a couple changeups there, and I could get him out that time. But yeah, I was just able to locate all three pitches, which is very beneficial if you're a pitcher.
What's your relationship like with Chase back there?
Oh, I love his presence back there. Is really, really strong. He's always really prominent back there. He just gives you a good target, and it's really good to throw to.
When we last talked a while ago, you said you kind of wanted to add some velo to that slider.
Yeah.
Something like 78, 80.
Yeah.
Did the injury kind of just be like, put that to the side and then you have it, basically the same amount?
I think I was just getting more on top of it today, so it was getting more downward action than sweeping action. So, I mean, I worked today, so maybe I'll keep doing that, and we'll just see how it goes. It's still developing, but I liked it today. So
that front hip slider, the back door, whatever the hand of the batter was, that's something that you try to do every time you're out there?
No, not really. I mean, when I do a backdoor, Hawk will call slider away or something like that, so I'll just try to land it away, and then if it calls for a strike, I'll try to aim it down the middle and just let it play.
It's something I've asked a couple guys on the staff now. Coach Waz talks a lot about pitching old. Is that something you're thinking about when you're on the mound, or is that just kind of an overall season theme?
I mean, it's definitely a theme on our team to play old, not act young. I think you just can't let your emotions show on the mound. Like after anything, you gotta stay strong, because if the hitters see that you're kind of walled up, they're gonna get on top of that. So I think you just gotta act like you've been there before and just keep doing it.
You think there's guys got riled up a little bit today with the ball 4, ball 5 chance going?
I mean, I got that at Oregon State when I walked Travis in 4, so it was good to give it back to him.
What was your injury from Seattle?
It was just a peroneal strain.
Okay.
It's basically just like tight forearm.
Because at the time it didn't look great.
Yeah, so I felt numbness down my arm, so I thought it was my UCL, but came back and MRI said my UCL was extremely healthy, so it's good to hear.
So how you feeling now?
Really good.
Yeah. With that changeup that you threw to Pizzana, is that something that you've been trying to work on and improve more, just to have that third out pitch?
Yeah, I think it's definitely my best pitch to lefties right now. I developed it last year, and it's kind of been my go-to when it gets lefties.
Have you tried to tell Waz that you're from the city? You're not like big country.
I don't think he cares.
After coming back from and battling an injury, how do you push that aside when you're on the mound and try to not think about re-aggravating, having something else happen while you're pitching?
I mean, I think when you have an injury, you just got to go back to moments and when you did successful. Obviously, you weren't injured then, so you just got to visualize yourself in those moments again. If you start thinking about other things rather than just pitching, you're not going to do well. So you just got to kind of clear your mind and do whatever happens. You can't control if you get injured, but you can control how you act.
What was it like to see Jackson Jordan out there, who also had an injury earlier in the year and come back? First time since March 3rd, I think it was. Just what it was like to see him back up?
No, that's great. I love Jordy. He's a good kid. He's going to be huge for us in a couple of weeks when we can keep him in the playoffs, so it's really good to pick him back up.
I think you finished with 48 pitches. Now you feel like, I know you were trying to work and maybe even become a starter the last time we talked. Do you feel like that's still a good amount of pitches that you can go out there and throw?
Yeah, I definitely can keep going. To keep working me up. I'll see where I do. Whatever they want me to do, I'll do. And we'll just go from there.